Put your faith in the light.
Hello guys, welcome to another one of my videos. This is Lightblade, and well guys, in this one we're gonna do another box opening. So last week I didn't really play that much. I only did like I think 7 keys in 20 and like 1 key I did in 17. I just call it a week, you know. I don't know about you guys, but like I don't like incorporeal. Like that affix is just plain annoying. If you miss it, it's mostly a wipe because it's 50% damage reduction. And the thing like stays there, you know, so sometimes you target it and you like throw a judgment to it or something and it just does no damage. So I just don't like it, you know. And also tyrannical keys are not my favorite weeks to do anything. So anyways, we did get 3 boxes, like I said, like we did 8 keys, although one of the boxes only a 17. Doesn't really matter, you know, we can upgrade it with our unlimited supply of Shallow Flame crest thingies, you know, because they're on the mythic track and all those things. So what do we want this week for our stuff in the vault, you know? So really there's not many upgrades I can get. I didn't do raid, so actually I don't really want anything from the raid. Like a lot of people want the cloak because I think it's like a 0.7% increase or something like that, but losing 30k health on the cloak is just really bad. So I don't really need anything from raid anymore. The only little thing I would like is upgrades with avoidance. So yes, my helm and my chest are both 441, and I wouldn't replace them with a 447 because of the avoidance, you know. I really like this stat a lot. It just helps you survive. So the only other chest I would replace them with is another one like 447 with the actual avoidance stat, or maybe leech, you know. Even leech I could consider like swapping it for 447, but if it doesn't have it, it doesn't have it, you know. Other pieces that might be considered an upgrade is maybe a cloak. Actually, not even the cloak. We're just gonna craft a cloak if there's nothing with avoidance in the vault. So let's go and check it out. So let's check if we're in Retribution. We are, and let's open it. Okay, here we go. Come on, give me something with avoidance. I just need that. Tertiary stats. And we got trash, trash, and trash. So literally this is the easiest choice that I can have. I'm just gonna take the little tokens, you know. We're gonna craft a cloak. It's like 200 DPS, 280 DPS increase. So yeah, it's a very small upgrade at the moment. We are almost full build, so we can't really expect anything big to get out of the vault. Why don't I take this cloak? Because, well, the crafted cloak, I can actually pick the stats I want, you know. So I'm just gonna take this. And yeah, that's gonna be the vault for this week, you know. It's nothing incredible. Probably you guys are also on the same page, you know, like you don't have many upgrades that you can get. And well, it's fine to just take like stuff that, to better your stats, you know. Crafted gear is really good for that. You can pick whatever stat you want. If you want haste, mastery, verse, whatever you want. And well guys, that's the vault. Okay guys, so for the PSA of the week, we got Red Paladin buffs. You know, yes, finally getting some love from Blizzard, you know. Red Paladin DPS is not anything incredible when paired with people of the same like skill level. We do lag a bit behind in single target damage, although they gave us like a full AoE, mostly AoE damage buff, you know. So the numbers are, it's 8% damage buff on Divine Storm, it's 10% on Wake of Ashes, and it's 12% on Consecration. So what do these numbers mean? Basically that means that we're getting like about 1% damage buff on single target situations, and because we do use these abilities even in single target. So, and in AoE it's between 3 to 4% increase. I already did a video on this explaining my logic with simulation and all those things, but that's the TLDR. Okay, so on the affixes, it's a really good week to test out our buffs because it's fortified, you know, so mobs live longer, you can do more AoE and all those kinds of things. The other 2 affixes are not very intrusive. Afflicted, it's pretty chill. I think it's better than Incorporeal because at least the thing just goes away whenever you cleanse the debuff, and so you can't like by mistake like throw a hammer or lose DPS by having it there, you know. It's also less punishing in the sense that if it does go off for whatever reason, you don't just wipe on the spot, because like Incorporeal is super punishing. 50% damage reduction or hand healing is probably gonna kill your tank, you know. While 50% reduce haste, you can still survive that pretty easily, you know. You're gonna be slow, but you can survive it. And the other affix raging is situationally dangerous. There's some places, for example House of Infusion, where those like orb things, if you get a lot of them on under 30% health, they're gonna laser someone and he's gonna just die because you can't stop them, you know, you can't kick the laser. You can by the way freedom a person that gets lasered, and it's gonna remove the laser from the orb, so just take that in mind. For this week, remember to take your cleanse toxins. You know, you want to dispel that afflicted. It's pretty easy. It's not like, for example, incorporeal, where you have to actually cast to get rid of it. Dispelling is pretty easy. I'm gonna link us very easy to use mouse over macro for your dispels on the description of the video. If you don't have one, I think it's the easiest way to do it. You know, you just mouse over someone, and there it goes. It's dispelled. You see the shaman? I dispelled them. So it's basically the same with the afflicted mobs. On other news, guys, so this week the God comp got also nerfed. So every single of the classes of the God comp got nerfed. The tank, the bear tank, the holy paladin, and of the DPS, mage, priest, and augmentation evoker. Although of all of them, I think the one that got the shortest end of the stick was shadow priest. You know, it's really hard to nerf them because their damage isn't really the problem why priest is brought to high keys. It's mostly their overwhelming utility. You know, they have mind suit, they have mass dispel. Those things are just needed for a lot of the keys this season. So yeah, feel for shadow priests. You know, you didn't have to get nerfed from damage, but they have to do something with you. You know, they can't just remove your utility because then they're messing up with all the other priests, you know, holy and disc. So sad time for shadow priests. Fire mages and augmentations workers are actually guaranteed for nerfs. Fire mages were like 20% over the next DPS behind them, so it was just super overpowered, you know. So 10% nerf on that. They're still going to be strong. They're still going to be brought to like high keys. On augmentation, they got like really easy on the nerfs, you know. They only got like a 4% nerf overall on their damage, which is not big, you know. They still bring, similar to Shadow Priest, overwhelming utility. They make keys so easy because they make everyone so damn tanky. They can give up to 20% burst to people. They can also bring shields, they bring CC and a lot of things. So yeah, augmentation evoker is still going to be really strong, but maybe people just like take another DPS instead of them in some keys, you know. Probably they're still gonna want to take one of them. Like I said, overwhelming utility. On Holy Paladins and bear tanks, they're still gonna be strong, you know. Holy Paladins got a bit obliterated on nerfs. They got hit on all the sides, you know, survivability, healing, and also damage. So yeah, maybe other healer will take the place of Holy Paladins, but I think they're still pretty strong, you know. So their profile is just really good for Mythic Plus, you know, short cooldowns and really easy to spot heal people, you know. And for bear tanks, they just got hit with a damage nerf, which means they also heal and shield a bit less, but nothing like incredible, so they're fine. And well guys, that's going to be all for the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you do like my content, subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video. Thanks for watching, everyone.